Well, we're out at the lake today, and it's a little bit showery, but we're giving it a go and going over some areas we've gone over before, but going more with the new iron bias. We're going to try it out some more, and I got something what I think looks like silver to me, which would be the first silver I've found on land here. Of all the hunting I've been doing here for the last 2 years, this might be our first land silver. I found silver in the water, not too many, just 2 or 3 I think, but I think it almost looks like a young Liz from what I see. It's funny, it's only ringing up 26, 28, so I don't know. I think it would be a 50% silver, but I don't think it is. I think it's a young Liz or a George. What do we got here? Yeah, this is definitely silver. Ah, I can't see anything worth anything. Oh, where is it? There it is. It is a young Liz. I can see why. They did some work here, putting in all this rock near the lake, so a lot of this soil has been worked up and disturbed. All this stuff on the... There's not a lot of signals in this area, but I've dug in the soil and it's pretty turned over and mixed up, so yeah, we definitely got a young Liz. First silver out of here. Don't know what year it is yet, but oh, I just cleaned it up in the lake, and it's 1962. Pretty awesome. All right, guys, it's dark out, and we're kind of working by the light of the equinox. We got something really thin and super old, I'm pretty sure. It was coming up only about a 20, 22 on the equinox. I don't know if this is a large scent, but it does not seem like it to me. I wonder if this could possibly be a Colonial token. I got the lake right nearby, so... Or maybe I don't want to wash it. I'm trying to see what it says around the rim, but... Man... What is this sucker? Well, we're going to clean this up and see what we can get off of it. But this looks crazy. The size, if it's anything, if it's Colonial, it's a half a penny. So let's see what it is. Let's try and clean it up and get back. Well, guys, we got some lights at the park that I've been working by, and oh boy, guys, this is freaking, come on, come into focus, man. This is the oldest coin so far. Come on, focus, you focus. If I wouldn't know any better, come on, I would think this was a Brock token. Well, I can see it now, guys. This is an Isaac Brock token. There we go. Now we're coming into focus. See the cherubs on the little thing? Oh my goodness, this is so a Brock token. Look at that. I knew the activity on this point was old, but wow. Wow, wow, wow. 1816. It's got a little bit of wear to it, so I think it was probably in circulation for a while, but this definitely goes back to the colonial era, and that is just amazing. I think this hunt is done for the night. I think I can go home happy now. 1 silver and a Brock token in my pocket. Excellent stuff. See you on the next video. Well guys, all this time we've been focusing on other areas, and we're just getting to other areas we haven't touched yet, and we had a deep signal, 20 signal, 20, 21 on the equinox, and we got, darn, can't see again, it's dark out here, but we got a large scent. It's a bit green on one side, but the side that's got the year on it is not alright, is not too bad. Let's do a little cleaning and see what it is. Well, I couldn't tell whether it was a 1910 or 1913, but I think I just got my answer now. That would be a George V. Come on. This is too bad that I can't focus right now. And just get a little bit more light. Maybe we can get it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Nice focus. Not bad. A little bit of corrosion on the top, but otherwise it's pretty decent. You see there, it's, yeah, I can see it now. Well, it could be a 1918, but I think it's a 1913. That's pretty sweet. That's my third large scent out of this area now. It's only taken me over the course of 2 years, but yeah, this is pretty awesome. See you on the next. So here's the wrap up to our pretty amazing hunt today. It's probably the best one I've ever had at the lake. This is the junk we got out today. Not too much. Been digging some lower tone signals just to see what some of the large scent came out in the low 20s, so I started digging anything that was questionable 20, so some of the stuff came out a little bit higher. Now we got 18 coppers, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, up until 1997 when they turned to zinc, made them in zinc. And we got 4 of those. 2 of these are interesting. Like, these are just pretty much roached, but they're only 1968 and 1975, if you can believe it. They must have been in a spot that favored that kind of stuff going on. We got a stinkin' zinkin'. Don't usually dig too many of these, but I was digging those lower tones, so ended up with one of those. We got a, I guess you call this a lawnmower penny. It's a young Elizabeth, and it's 1955. And we have another young Elizabeth, 1959. And this one was, it's quite green. It's a George VI, The only one we pulled today, and it's 1940. And to go with the beauties, that turned out to be a 1913 large cent. I don't usually clean these with water, or I try not to, but this one had a really nice patina to it. It's also got a bit of corrosion on it, so it's not like it's really valuable. And it's in pretty decent shape too, so yeah. I don't have a 1913 yet, and this is the first George V I've found that's actually in any kind of decent shape. The 1912 I found was pretty much roached. So that was a nice find after the other two coming on the heels of. We'll go to the first one we found. And our first silver on land there, which is pretty interesting. I don't know where all the silver are in this place. I think they're much deeper. I was digging one hole, and I just dug down just to see how far until I hit the original ground, and it was about 18 inches. It was just all sand fill all the way down. So I think a lot of this good stuff is buried deep here. So that was a nice find. That's the second silver, I guess, in about a week, which is pretty decent for me anyway. And now we'll bring out the most amazing find of the day. This was very surprising. This is a Sir Isaac Brock token. This is the Canadian hero of the War of 1812. It's pretty roached on this side. I only did a dry toothbrush scrub on this, and I was starting to get, you could see there was a couple of flakes that I got off there, so I stopped scrubbing it after that. A little bit of scratch there. I'm not sure if that was from me or if that's an old one. But the other side looks, it's still it's pretty worn, but I just used some nose grease to bring out the highlights, and it looks quite nice. Now that was something else. Looking back on the video, as soon as I filmed it, I could see the things on the top in it, which I didn't see with my eye, but I could see right away on the video that it was a Brock token. I have one of these. My son liked coins, so the coin dealer had all these Colonial tokens that he was selling for $1 like years ago. They're not in the greatest of shape, so we ended up buying one of these that was really worn. I think a lot more worn than this one. But yeah, that was a pretty sweet deal. I'm going to keep hitting that place hard because I've hit that place. I don't know, total hours I've spent detecting this place is it's got to be at least 100 or more, and I'm still finding good stuff. So like they say, never hunt it out. Yeah, oh, we just forgot one more thing. Just a little relic, just looks like a salt shaker top. Nothing too special. Just to be complete. And yeah, that was our hunt for today, and gonna definitely go back to that spot and keep hitting that. I now know what sort of tones to be looking out for these the large scents and the other ones. So we'll see what comes out next. I think I managed to hit a very tiny spot of original ground, and another spot where I dug the large scent. When I put my shovel in to dig the plug, I hit bedrock, so I was in a spot of shallow soil, but they added a lot of fill at this site, so it's really hit and miss where you're going to find stuff. Well, that's it for today's hunt, and yeah, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to leave comments below. And bye for now. Thanks for watching.